Good morning, children. Children, today we are going to study checking equivalent fractions. Okay. Exercise 3.7, checking equivalent fractions. Okay. Already you have learned about equivalent fractions. How to make an equivalent fraction for a given fraction, that you have already learned. Now in question number 1, find whether the given pairs of fractions are equivalent or not equivalent. Okay. So here in question number A, 3 upon 7 and 12 upon 28. Two fractions are given. That means a pair of fraction is given. Okay. In this you have to say whether this fraction is equivalent to this fraction or this fraction is equivalent to this fraction or not equivalent. Okay. By seeing the fractions you cannot say which one both are equivalent or not. Okay. So what you will do, children? You have to apply some method. Which method we will apply to check this? By cross multiplication method. Okay, cross multiplication method. So here what you have to do, you have to write 3 upon 7 and 12 upon 28. What you will do, children? You have to show cross multiplication by putting arrows. Okay, this numerator of the first fraction is multiplied by denominator of the second fraction. Okay, so this is the denominator, it is multiplied to the numerator, and next here this numerator of the second fraction is multiplied to denominator of the first fraction. Okay, so numerator is multiplied to the denominator and denominator is multiplied to the numerator. So vice versa. So we will do here 3 into 28 and 7 into 12. So these are the two multiplication statements we got from this cross multiplication. Now you have to multiply it here. If you can multiply parallel multiplication, it's okay. Otherwise you can use rough space in your copy and multiply there. Here I am doing the parallel multiplication. Okay, so 8 multiplied by 3, 8 3s are 24, 4 2 remainder. Okay, 3 2s are 6, 6 plus 2 8. So 84 is the answer I got. Now here also 2 sevens are 14, 4 remainder 1, 7 1 is 1 plus 8, 7 plus 1 8. So 84 in both the multiplication statement we got the same answer. Product is same, 84. If the product is same, you can say the given pair of fractions are equivalent. Okay, now we will write the answer, final answer. So you will write the given pair of fractions, or you can write simply, you can write no need to write this way, you can write, but you will write 3 upon 7 is equivalent to 12 upon 28. This way you can write the answer. Okay, children. So we will do the second one. Question number B is homework. C I am doing. Question number C I will do now. Question number C is 5 upon 8 and 18 upon 22. These are the two fractions given. By seeing the fraction you cannot say which both are equivalent or not equivalent. Okay, how will you do? The same method you will follow by cross multiplication method. In cross multiplication method, the numerator of the first fraction is multiplied to the denominator of the second fraction. The denominator of the second fraction is multiplied to the numerator of the first fraction. So you will write here by cross multiplication. Cross multiplication. So now write 5 upon 8, 18 upon 22. Okay, you will show this by putting arrows. Okay, next arrow to this. This way you will put the arrow. Both the arrows will be pointing to the first fraction. Okay, now you can write is equal to these two statements will be formed here. First is 5 into 8. Two multiplication statements we will form from this cross multiplication. So 8 into 22. So do the parallel multiplication. 8 5s are 40, 0, 4 remainder, 5 1 is 5, 5 plus 4, 9. So 90 is the product. In the second statement, 8 2s are 16, remainder 1, 8 2s are 16 plus 1, 17. Second product is 176. So you can see here children, both the products are different, not equal. So we can confirm that these two fractions 5 upon 8 is not equivalent to 18 upon 22. So this is the answer you will write. 5 upon 8 is not equivalent. Equivalent spelling EQUIVALENT. Equivalent. Not equivalent to 18 upon 22. So this is the answer. This way any fractions are given to you. If any fractions are given, you can check whether both are equivalent to each other or not equivalent to each other by using this cross multiplication method. Okay, this is the main thing here. So children, after question C, I am doing question number E from your book. Exercise 3.7. 3 upon 13 and 13 upon 3. These are the given fractions. You have to check whether the given fractions are equivalent or not equivalent. Okay. So here you have to write by cross multiplication method. And you will write this way. 3 upon 13, 13 upon 3. Then you have to put arrows to the numerator and denominator of the first fraction. Okay. So numerator of the first fraction is multiplied by denominator of the second fraction. Denominator of the first fraction is multiplied by numerator of the second fraction. So when you do this way, you will get a two multiplication statement. One is 3 into 3 and second is 13 into 30. So you will multiply 3 into 3. It's very easy. 3 3s are 9. 13 into 13. If you know the table of 13, it's okay, well and good. Otherwise, you have to use the rough notebook. In your notebook, you have to use the rough space here and multiply properly. 13 into 13, I have multiplied it here and we got the answer 169. So, one product is 9 and another product is 169. So, both are not equal. So, you can say if the product is not equal, you can say the given pair of fractions are not equal. So, you will write here 3 upon 13 is not equal to 13 upon 3. So, this way you will do the remaining, you will do homework. Okay, children? Now, video number 2, exercise 3.7, question number 2. Answer in yes or no. Okay, just you have to say yes or no. And question A is 3 upon 4 is equal to 30 upon 40. 3 upon 4 equal to 30 upon 40. By just seeing, you cannot say 4 upon 3 is equal to 30 upon 40 or not. So for this, the same method you have to do, that is finding the by cross multiplication. Okay, so here also we are doing by cross cross multiplication. Okay, 3 upon 4, 30 upon 40. So here we are making these arrows here. So we will get two multiplication statement from this cross multiplication. First one is 3 into 40. Second is 4 into 30. So here I am doing the cross multiplication. 3 into 4 children. 4 3s are 12 and we put this 0. Okay. Now 4 3s are 12. Put the 0. In both the answers, in both the statements we got 120. So we can say these two fractions are equal. Okay, they are equivalent. So you will write here, but you will write 3 upon 4 is equal to 30 upon 40. This is the answer. Okay. So you can write equivalent to or equal to, both are same. Yes, आपने ये भी लिखना है. You have to write yes, 3 upon 4 is equal to 30 upon 40. Now question number B. The same way you will do 2 upon 7 equal to 8 upon 28. So answer by cross multiplication. Okay, 2 upon 7, 8 upon 28. You will put the arrow here and the numerator multiply by denominator of the second fraction, denominator of the first fraction multiply by numerator of the second fraction. This way arrow will be pointing to the first fraction. Now you write 2 multiplication statement. We got 2 into 28. 2 into 28 and 7 into 8. You can multiply 7 into 2 into 28. 8 2s are children 16. Remainder 1. 2 2s are 4 plus 1 5. Okay. Here also 7 8s are 56. Both are product same. So we can say yes. Yes. 2 upon 7 equal to 8 upon 28. This is the answer. Now one more question I will do children. That is the C question. C question is 3 upon 4 equal to 25 upon 100. Okay. So in the answer place you will do by cross multiplication. Cross multiplication. Okay. 3 upon 4 equal to 3 upon 4 25 upon 100. Put the arrow. This is the way you can show cross multiplication. Cross each other. Okay. Cross. Is equal to 3 into 25 and 4 into 100. 3 into 25. 25 3s are 75. Sorry, children, little mistake I have made here. 3 into 100. 3 into 100 and 4 into 25. 3 into 100 is equal to 300. Okay. 3 multiply by this 1. 1 is 3 and put these two zeros 300. And 25 how many times? 25 fours are children. 25 fours are. 25 fours are. Oh, sorry children. Here the question is wrong, written wrong. 75. This is 75. Okay, 75. Here also it will come 75. Here also it will become 75. So 75 fours are 300. So 300 is equal to 300. So you will write yes. 3 upon 4 equal to 75 upon 100. This is the answer. So 3 questions I have done from your book. The remaining you will do homework. Now in video number 3 we will learn types of fractions. Okay, and these are related to exercise 3.9. Children, exercise 3.8 you have to put a cross. We will not learn this exercise now for this term. Okay, you have to put a cross. Now next part is types of fractions. So in this we will learn different types of fractions. So first is like fractions, proper fractions and improper fractions, then unit fractions. So what are like fractions? You have to learn this definitions and examples also. Like fractions means the fractions which have the same denominator are called like fractions. For example, 1 upon 8, 2 upon 8, 4 upon 8, 5 upon 8, 9 upon 8, sorry, not 9 upon 8, 6 upon 8, all these are 25 upon 8, 9 upon 8, all these are having same denominator. So any fraction with the same denominator. Here we consider a group of fractions or more than 2 or more than 2 fractions. Single fractions we cannot consider here. 2 fractions. If you take 1 upon 8 and 2 upon 8, both are having same denominators. So any number of fractions you take and you can say the group of fractions here is like fractions because they are having the same denominator. Okay, such fractions are called like fractions. Or more examples group you can make. Another example 3 upon 12, 4 upon 12 or 9 upon 12, 20 upon 12, 16 upon 12. In all the cases denominator is 12. That's what I have told you. Another example. So this way like fractions you have to write. Now B, proper and improper fractions. Okay. First we learn proper fractions, then improper fractions. Proper fractions, the fractions in which the numerator is less than the denominator is called a proper fraction. For example, 2 upon 3. Here numerator is smaller than denominator, 2 upon 3. Or you can say 5 upon 12. Okay, 5 upon 12. Numerator is 5 is less than 12. Here 2 is less than 3. So numerator should be less than denominator. So such fractions are called a proper fraction. Here you can say a single fraction also you can consider or group of fractions you can consider and say every fraction whether proper or not. Okay. So proper fraction means numerator always smaller or less than the denominator. Now improper fractions, just opposite. That means numerator is the fraction in which the numerator is greater than the denominator or equal to the denominator are called improper fractions. Example 7 upon 5. So you can say 7 is greater than 5. That is numerator is greater than denominator or maybe equal. Both are equal. 13 upon 13. Numerator and denominator are equal. So such fractions are called improper fractions. Okay. Now unit fractions. Next unit fractions. So all fractions with the numerators 1 are called unit fractions. Here also we consider it as a group or 2 or more fractions. So these first 2 fractions 1 upon 3 and 1 upon 8. Its numerator is unit. Unit means 1. Unit means 1. So if the numerator of the fractions are 1, then they are called unit fractions. So all these three are called a group of unit fractions. So it is considered as two or more than two fractions, you have to say there. So here one more thing I have to say here about improper fraction. Improper fractions means, children, is this value of an improper fractions will be maybe one or more than one. Okay, when you divide this numerator by denominator, you will get the quotient 1 or more than 1. 13 upon 13 means 1. It is equal to 1. Maybe 1, or 7 upon 5 means it is more than 1. Okay. So, such fractions are called improper fractions. So, when the numerator will be bigger than the denominator, that will become into, when you solve it, it will become into a mixed fraction or mixed number, you can call. For example, 7 upon 5, children. 7 divided by 5. How many times? 1 time. 5 in 7. Y1 is 1. Remainder 2. So you can write this fraction as a mixed fraction. That is, this is the quotient. Quotient will be written as a whole number, and this remainder will be written as a numerator, and this denominator will be the same. So what is the fraction you got here? This is a mixed fraction, mixed number, 1 and 2 upon 5. How will you read this, children? 1 and 2 upon 5. 1 and 2 upon 5 is a mixed number or mixed fraction. Okay, children?